Alright, Saturday has snuck up on me once again. So today we take a break from the Sea of Blood, but we're still going to be on the sea, riding around in a bunch of warships. This is the Greyjoy Warships deck for, sort of to use some of the new cards. It doesn't look that much different from, a Greyjoy deck. I feel like a lot of Greyjoy decks, besides maybe Drown God, they're just all very similar and sort of have a similar core. For me, at least. Obviously, there's people that are willing to experiment with stuff that is just a little bit too janky for me. But for my side of things, I find that these all end up looking not that much different. But there are some differences from the Sea of Blood deck, or I think even the Wars to Come one. Which I think the Wars to Come deck, I think I still had King's Landing in there. We don't have that here. We have Black Wind. This is, card draw. It's a warship. It can give renown. I think it's okay to have one of. Grey Ghost is good with Great Kraken. Since Great Kraken's your agenda, you want to be able to win unopposed. JC Dromans can be put into play with Silence, which is a pretty cool combo. Sea Bitch is always useful to have around. But that's about it on the warships. I feel like there's not quite enough warships. Like, I want to have more of them, but there just isn't room. This is based. I feel like I'm pretty maxed out on locations. I mean, I gotta have, iron mines, gotta have my economy and all the rest of it. So this is how it's gonna be. The Jade Sea Droman thing, these could be replaced, but I'm actually not sure what would be good to use instead. Like, I guess Iron Fleet Scout is an option. I don't know if that's really worth it, because I don't know how much I care about the strength buff. I really don't have anything that triggers off of strength increases. I think it's arguable what should go in this spot, but I have got the Jade Sea Drummond for now. Typical event package, typical character package. One thing that's nice about Red Door is we can use this guy, the new Balon. I like him. He can, do some cool stuff when your faction Neil is available. Let's see here. Yeah, First Snow still looks really good with the character lineup. I mean, besides the Eager Deckhand, I think there's Fishmongers, Theon, and Fanatic, and that's it. Everything else in the deck stays for First Snow, which is really good. Then we've got very standard plot lineup. I'm tempted to do Peace and Prosperity instead of Summer Harvest, because even though there's no attachments in the deck, there's a bunch of, like, 2-cost locations that could go with Peace and Prosperity. But I'm just going to do Summer Harvest for now, and we'll see how things go. Damn, that guy snuck in before we could get that game. Oh, I see another one. Baratheon, the Wars to Come. Okay. I almost clicked Sea Bitch out of reflex. That would have been bad. Let's get Great Kraken. So it would be really good to set up a Great Hall and like Asha. Oh, I can't do that. I forgot I'm House of the Red Door. Oops. I was trying to do a normal setup. So I can only set up one location. That's pretty bad. I'm worried that if I mulligan, I won't get any economy, but I'm still going to try it. Yeah, that worked out. This is obviously better. Worth it. Let's see what... Oh, 2 Fickle Bannermen. Well, you better not ever lose a power challenge, buddy. You're not going to be very happy. I feel like a lot of people have sniffed out Summer Harvest at this point. It's not gotten the greatest hits for me lately, but let's see what happens here. Yeah, building orders. He's Baratheon, so I probably want him to be first, yeah. I don't know if he was doing that because he figured that I would probably do Summer Harvest, or if he was just going to do building orders no matter what. So either way, 6 gold, still decent. The Starry Sept. Interesting choice, but yeah, sure. Damn, if I had known I was going to draw this guy, maybe I would have gone first. But going second here is nice because if he has Melisandre, this dodges Melisandre basically. None of my characters that he would care to kneel are on the board yet. Now if he can still marshal Melisandre and play Scene in Flames. But yeah, he doesn't have enough money, now he can't do it. I think I have to play Euron. Just because it puts silence in, but there's nothing to actually use with silence, so that's not that good actually now that I look at it. Probably will be Asha. I could marshal Asha, then I have 2 gold. Kind of an awkward number. But I think it still just has to be her. I can do that, and I'll have no gold left to spend, so that's okay. Next turn is probably the first Snow of Winter. I don't think he can really declare any challenges here. No, he can declare... No, he really can't do anything, or he shouldn't, because if he does, then I can get his Fickle Bannerman with Asha's Stealth for a power challenge. That's why I really don't like this card. It's just such a big risk trying to play this, especially setting it up so that there's no gold on it. It's not a good idea. Oh, he's going to try it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to defend that. The only question is, do I kill this guy or use the Iron Mine? Oh, we can let him die. That's fine. Because if I steal his Bannermen, then I'm safe from March to the Wall, because the Bannermen are on my side. The only reason I was thinking about saving this guy is because of March to the Wall. Takes the power off the Fickle Bannerman before he loses it. That's smart. Come on, buddy. Give him over. Give him over. He used Nightmares on his own Fickle Bannerman. Also smart. Obviously, I'm happy to see him use a Nightmares on his own card. Alright, let's get a Warship. So we can use that with Silence. Yes, big mistake. I would agree. Frowny face indeed, my friend. I don't know what you were thinking. So I guess I'm going to discard I really don't want to lose any of my saves. I guess it's going to be Triss and Hagen's daughter. I don't like losing them either. They're pretty good, but I mean everything in my hand is pretty good. Well, I was going to do first snow, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having his fickle bannerman on my side, so maybe I won't do that. But if it's not that, it's like, I don't know. Forced march, maybe? Doesn't seem super appealing. I guess trade routes. Yeah, let's just do trade routes. This might be too early to be doing this, but I don't care. Oh, I should have made myself first player. That was a misplay. I wasn't thinking. I should have put myself first for sure. You could still make an argument for going second, though, when there are these fickle bannermen on the field, because whoever's going second has the advantage in terms of being the person that ends up with the fickle bannermen under their control. There's the Melisandre. So, like, if there is a turn where he ends up with these on his side and not mine at the end of the turn, then maybe that next turn I will flip first snow. But if I can get these under control of my side, then he put Traitor on his own card. That is hilarious. Look at how bad this is. So it came over to my side, and it forced him to use a Nightmares and a Traitor on his own character. Oh, it's so stupid. Boop. Boop boop. Oh, look at that. That's pretty dope. Yeah, let's get some more stand. I like stand. Think you can kneel me out? Nah, we have stand abilities. Can't kneel me out. His hand must be pretty crappy for him to use counting coppers there. Still not an unreasonable choice, though, because he can load up with coppers and do trade routes next turn. So I was like, I might have used my trade routes a little too early. I don't like using it as the second plot. There's just nothing else seemed appealing. And ideally, I can keep searching for more economy locations with Asha, and then it's okay to use trade routes earlier if you can get enough economy in play. I don't think there's any way, yeah, that he's going to be able to get me on power here. Now, I think, yeah, if he attacks on power and I defend, I will steal this guy, so. But I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He just doesn't have enough strength to defend. So yeah, he might as well try, even though it's not going to work. After you win a challenge in which Carl is participating, so this should do it. Oh no, I forgot it has Traitor. Oh well, he got me. That's unfortunate. The Traitor. Oh, the Traitor of the Crown is opponent's character only, so he gets discarded whenever he whenever the fickle bannerman goes back to his side. That's hilarious. Actually, I think I did that correctly. Because by accident, not because I was thinking. Don't get my warship. Damn it, are you serious? That's pretty obnoxious. Because actually with this guy having the Traitor, I don't think I could defend. That was 7, and I only had 7 actual power strength. So but I went ahead and kneeled him before the opponent would be able to take him back, so it worked out. Alright, maybe we can top deck a warship with Great Kraken. Oh, Oh, that was also a misplay. I was supposed to do power first, steal the bannerman, and then do military. Yeah, he killed one of his bannermen for claim. Obviously the correct thing to do. So I'm not thinking I've made like at least one legitimate misplay here. But these fickle bannermen have just screwed the opponent so much. I don't think it really matters. I don't think he's in good shape. I think now if it will either be trade routes or Valar Dohaeris. That would be my guess. Either one of those is fine. I have Victarion. I guess I could do we take Westeros. No, it's not really worth it. I guess I'm gonna do counting coppers. So if he does well, no, I think I'll be fine no matter what he does. Wildfire, sure. Kills his character and an eager deckhand. It's not a big deal. He made me first player even though I have Euron. That seems like a mistake. But I guess if he really wants to do that, whatever. I don't think I need to marshal Big Vic. Because that would be playing into Valar Dohaeris, I think. I think I will just marshal Andric. One goal for We Do Not Sow. I guess he can use the Starry Sept on Euron. So that way it's okay. He doesn't have to deal with the Intimidate. Oh, let me pass on that. I don't want to cancel that. I'm going to probably cancel Melisandre whenever she tries to be used. No thank you. Citadel Archivist. I've seen people using this. It's an interesting choice, so I'm not sure what the point of that is. Anyways. So what is this? 8 on Intrigue? Yeah, I can get past him on Intrigue. I stealth the small character there, so he has to waste more strength if he wants to chump block it. Blanks Asha, it looks like. Not unreasonable. Privileged position? Nice, privileged position. I guess I should have played around that. I did not consider that that is a card that Baratheon has on deck. That's fine. Let's do this. It'll stand Asha. Even though she's blank, she can defend from an opponent's challenge. Assuming he does not chump block all of mine. Yeah, he didn't defend that one, so. This is also pretty funny. Alright, we're going to use this on probably Stormlands fiefdom. Normally I would probably do it on the Starry Sept, but ooh, Jade Sea Dromond. That's spicy. I'm doing it on economy location because there's a second copy in play, and Andric, done smiling, can discard the... He can discard the second copy of the Stormlands fiefdom, which is very rude. Oh, and it does have to be non-limited. He cannot discard Rose Road, so... Also something to keep in mind. Maybe I should just be gaining power at this point, but unless my hand is full, I always like drawing more cards. It's kind of just how I am. I think I'm going to intimidate the guy with Intrigue. I don't care to lose an Intrigue challenge. Hit pass. Get rid of that. See, that's a pretty dank combo. JC Dromond with silence. I would say that was pretty effective. I guess I do first snow now. I could do we take Westeros and take the Starry Sept. Yeah, my board state is so dominant that I don't feel the need to use first snow. So I'll just do this. It doesn't seem likely that there will be any better targets for that plot before the game ends. The king in the north, that's goofy. Well, intimidate still works, so gimme. He shut down my triggers for one turn. He has exactly 7 gold if he has Robert or Stannis in hand. Let's hope he doesn't. Let's get the drum and Black Wind, and both of these abilities still work. The reaction on Black Wind, obviously, okay, he gave up. Fair enough. The reaction on Black Wind obviously would not work, but the passive Give Asha Renown still works. So yeah, that was a blowout. Sort of like I said in another game recently, playing Baratheon against Greyjoy right now just feels like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Greyjoy is just pretty damn powerful right now, and Baratheon is pretty damn lackluster. So we got our good stuff going. We drew some dank cards and did some work. I will partially blame the opponent for playing Fickle Bannerman. I think this game was a pretty good demonstration of why you should probably never play that card. To say that card screwed him in this game would be an understatement. Now, I don't know if he really had a chance, even if those were something else, but I definitely think he would have had a better chance without those hamstringing him. He had to spend like nightmares and the attachment, the traitor to the crown, on his own character that I was stealing for free due to this stupid ability. Yeah. Anyways, that's the game. I'm glad I got to show the Silence Jade Sea Dromond combo. That is something I really like with this Warships deck. It's pretty cool in my opinion.